Join me as I dive into the 2024 presidential debate and see if Trump can really hold his ground in this showdown. The 2024 presidential debate is finally here, and it's about to get real. After months of anticipation, Donald Trump is back in the spotlight, facing off against his opponents in what promises to be a fiery exchange of ideas. And let's be real, folks, Trump's return to the political arena is a major deal. Love him or hate him, the man's got a reputation for being unpredictable, and we can't wait to see how he'll tackle the tough questions that'll be thrown his way. With the stakes higher than ever, Trump's got a lot to prove. Will he be able to sway the undecided voters and win over new supporters, or will his controversial reputation haunt him? One thing's for sure, this debate is going to be a game changer, and we're honored to be a part of it. The tension's palpable, and we're just hours away from the main event. So, buckle up, folks, and get ready for a wild ride as we dive into the 2024 presidential debate. Trump's got a reputation for being a fierce competitor, but this time around, he's facing some stiff competition. His opponents have been busy sharpening their claws, and they're ready to pounce on any mistake Trump might make. And let's not forget, the media is going to be watching his every move, just waiting for him to slip up so they can pounce on the story. Trump's biggest challenge will be to control the narrative and avoid getting bogged down in petty squabbles. He needs to stay focused on the issues that matter most to the American people, like the economy, healthcare, and national security. But with his opponents gunning for him, it won't be easy. One of Trump's biggest weaknesses is his tendency to get defensive when someone attacks him personally. And let's be real, his opponents are going to try to get under his skin at every opportunity. Will Trump be able to keep his cool, or will he let his emotions get the better of him? Another major hurdle Trump faces is the public's perception of him. Let's face it, the man's got a lot of baggage, and some people just can't get past his controversial tweets and divisive rhetoric. Can he find a way to win over the hearts and minds of those who are still on the fence? Trump's also going to have to tackle the issue of his own credibility. After all the controversies surrounding his presidency, can he really be trusted to tell the truth? It's going to take a lot of effort to convince the American people that he's a man of his word. His opponents, on the other hand, are going to do everything in their power to discredit Trump and make him look bad. They'll be poring over his past statements, looking for any inconsistency or contradiction they can use against him. And with the media's help, they'll try to create a narrative that Trump is untrustworthy and unfit for office. But Trump's not going down without a fight. He's got a team of experts who've been working overtime to prepare him for this debate, and he's got a few tricks up his sleeve that he's been saving for just the right moment. Will it be enough to take down his opponents and come out on top? One thing's for sure, this debate is going to be a battle royale, with all the candidates fighting tooth and nail for every last vote. And with the stakes this high, you can bet it's going to get ugly. Moving on to the issues that'll be discussed during the debate, let's start with the economy. Trump's got a lot to brag about when it comes to job creation and economic growth, but his opponents are going to try to poke holes in his narrative and argue that his policies have only helped the wealthy. When it comes to healthcare, Trump's got a bit of a problem on his hands. He's promised to repeal and replace Obamacare, but so far, he hasn't been able to deliver. And with the healthcare system in crisis, this is going to be a major area of contention. Foreign policy is another area where Trump's got a lot to prove. He's been criticized for his isolationist tendencies and his lack of experience on the world stage. And with the global situation more volatile than ever, this is going to be a major point of contention. Education is another key issue that'll be discussed during the debate. Trump's got a lot of critics who say he's not doing enough to support our schools and our teachers, and this is going to be a major area of debate. Climate change is another topic that's going to be hotly debated. Trump's been a climate change denier in the past, but with the science more conclusive than ever, he's going to have to come up with some convincing arguments to justify his stance. Immigration is another area where Trump's got a lot of baggage. His hardline stance on border control and his tweets about immigrants have been widely criticized, and this is going to be a major point of contention. When it comes to gun control, Trump's got a lot of critics who say he's not doing enough to prevent gun violence. And with the gun lobby one of the most powerful in Washington, this is going to be a tough issue to tackle. National security is another area where Trump's got a lot to prove. He's been criticized for his handling of international crises and his lack of experience in this area. And with the world more volatile than ever, this is going to be a major point of contention. Another area that'll be discussed is Trump's past policies and how they've affected the country. His opponents are going to try to argue that his policies have been disastrous for the environment, the economy, and national security. Trump's also going to have to defend his record on civil rights. His critics say he's not done enough to protect minorities and promote social justice, and this is going to be a major area of debate. When it comes to his personal life, Trump's got a lot of skeletons in his closet. His opponents are going to try to bring up his past scandals and controversies, and this is going to be a major point of contention. One of the most anticipated moments of the debate is going to be Trump's interactions with his opponents. Will he be able to stay calm and focused, or will he let his emotions get the better of him? Another moment we're all waiting for is his response to the moderator's questions. Will he be able to think on his feet and come up with convincing answers, or will he stumble and falter? And then there's the unexpected, the moments when Trump says something completely off the wall or does something that leaves us all stunned. Will he be able to recover from these moments, or will they prove to be his downfall? The debate's going to be a wild ride, folks, and we're all along for the ride. So, buckle up and get ready for some fireworks. Now that the debate's over, it's time to take stock and see what we can learn from it. Did Trump do enough to convince the American people that he's the right man for the job? What did Trump get right, and what did he get wrong? Did he stay focused on the issues, or did he get bogged down in petty squabbles? How did Trump's opponents do? Were they able to land any major blows, or did Trump manage to stay one step ahead of them? What does this debate mean for the future of the election? Will Trump's performance have a major impact on his chances of winning, or was it just a minor blip on the radar? What do you guys think? Did Trump do enough to win over your hearts and minds, or do you still have doubts about his ability to lead the country? Let me know in the comments below what you thought of Trump's debate performance, and what you'd like to see covered in future videos.